Yeah.
True story so far.
Hey everybody, it's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and then we start talking. We're going to be here for an hour.
That's true too.
Yeah, look at us here on TV. And listen, radio listeners, you there? How's it going?
We
on
hope
the radio?
We hope you're there, but we can't do a sound check.
I think I spilled super glue in my backpack. That's like the worst thing to spill. Ooh.
That's problematic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hello. We can't even do a mic or a sound check with the listeners. I forgot about you people in
them?
TCTV. Yeah.
For a while or before, for the past couple of days? Or?
No, when we were talking about the listeners on the radio, but of course there are the viewers as well.
There's both still.
Yeah, but we hope that you're there as well, out there in TV land or YouTube.
Speak for yourself.
Well, maybe you're okay with just you watching.
Yeah,
YouTube.
I'm not hoping for them.
I'm hoping for an avalanche of viewers. Maybe not callers, because we don't want our systems to choke.
Yeah, don't choke us, please. Today is Saturday.
Yeah, it's been good so far.
Yeah. You seen anything on the streets or on the news there?
No, not too much.
No streets or no news stuff?
Well, I was well, actually, I should back that up. I was at the Peace Vigil on Friday night. Over there on the corner of Water Street and 4th Avenue, downtown, on the boardwalk of Percival Landing, and Rachel Corey's mom was there, and she was handing out these sheets of information about what's going on in Gaza, and that kind of started.
What's Gaza?
Oh, the Gaza Strip.
The Gaza Strip, is that like in Vegas?
No, that's in Israel or Palestine, whichever you would call. You know, it's up to an individual's perspective. But through Rachel Corey's mom handing me some of the information about what's going on in that corner of the world, I did a little bit of a Google search and came across a video. I think that the video is pretty reputable, but I'll distill it. Basically, there was 3 or 4 different frames for one particular part of this video had gradation of the territories that are being removed of Palestinians, and I guess Israelis are moving into those settlements, and it's pretty bad. It doesn't really look pretty to me. 1945, whatever, you had all these big, huge blocks of green, and now you just have like pencil or pin lights of green.
They're building
50 years later.
They're building stuff in it, though. That's a progress. Progress. The no green stuff, right? And the buildings and stuff.
It's definitely progress if you're Israeli, but it's contrary to progress if you're Palestinian.
But they're building things.
Well,
You taking sides, Carl?
no, actually, this video was kind of had this point of view that there's one way to solve all these different kinds of conflicts throughout the world, and that is to just don't engage in any sort of military action or whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know how realistic that would be, to create yourself to be a doormat. But
I think it's a way of life for those people. They've been doing that for so long, and I don't know why
yeah,
people feel like they need to be involved.
yeah.
So to stay out of it, people.
Well, not even more so. Hopefully, people can carve their own path to peace. Where there's not a whole lot of fighting going on. But anyway, that's one thing that I saw.
You can hope for it, but I think you should leave.
Man, that was like
alone. Why
24 hours ago.
Going all the way over there and
that I kind of
with other people.
Was given this leaflet and did the research and.
Yeah, most people aren't affected by leaflets. I guess they work every once in a while.
Well.
Oh, a leaflet. I'm going to read this.
Yeah.
I never think that anybody hands me something at a place, I think. Why are you even wasting your time handing these to people? Nobody's ever going to look at this, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, Rachel Corey kind of strikes a certain part of my heart. She went to Evergreen State College, and I was at Evergreen State College, maybe 7-10 years ago or whatever, and I noticed that her picture was hanging down within the library commons, the central area.
She's the martyr for a lot of hippies.
Yeah, she, I guess, apparently is.
A martyr. Everybody loves a martyr.
She also went to Capital High School, as I did.
Oh, local hippie martyr. Everybody loves a martyr. Got it.
So, yeah, I graduated in 94, and she graduated in 95 or 96.
Somebody is dead now. Somebody you might have known, they're dead, and they were trying to do something, and then they died.
For the viewers at home, you could probably look up.
After you die, what you do is for real.
A middle school. She was filmed in grade school or middle school making some sort of speech.
Mm-hmm.
And her speech is kind of profound. When she was recorded, being like something like 13 or 12 years old. People could probably check it out at their own time, but I think she's had recorded a thought-provoking video, and yeah, that's basically.
What did she say in her thought-provoking video? Stuff about whatever she was getting crushed by a tank for. The funny thing for me, I don't even know what she was trying to do. All I know is that she got crushed by a tank.
It was a Caterpillar bulldozer, and she was trying to save a certain family from being their home being demolished.
Oh yeah, where was the family?
The family was probably indoors taking refuge where
in the
they
home that was going to get crushed? Did
Yeah.
she save the family?
Well, and she was trying to act as a human shield apparently, and yeah.
Well, that doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Well, yeah, and it certainly wasn't, I guess, from her perspective, if she wanted to carry out a longer life rather than to be, dead at 24 or 27 or whenever she died.
Well, stand in front of a tank. But what happens to that to the family? I wonder what happened to them and why they went out there. They're like, that crazy woman is standing in front of a tank, and they were probably like, I'm gonna go hide.
Bulldozer.
Somewhere. I'm gonna run away from this thing and not deal like you stand in front of a tank like a crazy person. And she stood in front of the tank. I bet the family didn't stand in front of the tank.
Well, yeah, but after a certain point, people might be afraid of, like, just picking up and moving and picking up and moving.
Who's driving the tank?
Well, I wouldn't know who drove this bulldozer, but
They're like, this is a white person here.
Doing a little bit of Google searching, but if Mexicans came into the United States and just started bulldozing American homes.
Yeah, well, we don't have a history of that.
Well, yes, we don't. But if we did, we would probably say, no, you can't bulldoze our homes.
Mm-hmm. But people get their house bulldozed and all the time. Who knows what they were doing? Why were they trying to bulldoze that house?
Yeah, but the Palestinian homes or settlements or whatever are a fraction. You know, it's not even a fourth of what they had in 50, 60 years ago. It's like shrinking rapidly.
Well, I mean, what's shrinking rapidly? The government?
No, they're the settlements that the Palestinians could call their own versus Israelis.
Ownership. Their ownership has shrunk.
Yeah.
But the land is still there. And
the land is still there.
They want the ownership of the stuff, and they're just fighting over ownership, I guess.
Yeah.
That's something that they've been doing, I think, for so long that it's ingrained into their culture now. So what else are we going to do? And I don't think it's in our place to stop that, and especially people that go to Capitol High School to go to another country where they think that they can stick their nose into things and then die and then come back and now they're a big martyr for Olympia. Did we miss a dice game?
Apparently we did, so...
Yeah, we're going to get out some pens here. We're number down between 1 and 6.
I didn't know that I would be talking that long. Sorry, viewers.
Maybe one of us should go get run over by a bulldozer and become a martyr.
Well, I still have yet to create my art for Arts Walk, so I can't do that anytime soon.
After you
oh boy,
finish your art, you're gonna go get run over by a bulldozer and become the next Rachel Corrie?
Probably not. I mean, I'm nowhere near as succinct as she was in middle school.
I'm gonna tell that to Bird. Next time Bird brings up any of his fracking stuff, I'm gonna say, hey, Bird, did you get run over by a bulldozer for what you believe in? Because he really is trying to care about stuff. Here we go. Let's play the dice game.
Right.
It's, what is it? 3. Team try. I have it 2.
Keep trying, Carl. Keep trying.
You speaking to yourself?
That
wasn't me because you switched the camera, so maybe if people thought it was because they were talking to you. You're talking to yourself.
No, people would recognize my voice versus yours.
I'm looking at the schedule. Today is Vaccination Day. So that's another highly politicized topic. We just got off of one, so I don't know why we wrote that one down. There was some reason why we were talking about vaccinations in the past, and maybe it was like some eradicating just some kind of disease. I think it was in the news and we brought it up. But when you're a kid and going to school, they line up all the kids for shots. I remember going to do that, and they do that at public schools. It's wild. It's a wild thing that they're doing these days. All the kids are going there. I don't know the kids that don't go to school. Maybe they go in there anyway. Homeschool kids.
Yeah.
Do they go into the schools to get the things there?
Yeah, if you don't go to public school, if you're homeschooled, do you still get vaccinations? I think that was the gist of your question, and I do not know.
Probably, I think they do, or I guess they can choose.
Or at least go to an ER or something. Or something, but if you're not in that same sort of body populace, whatever, in terms of information disseminated out, how can you know when you're supposed to be vaccinated at one specific time?
I wonder when vaccinations started out, like how long they've been going and stuff. I don't know about that.
Probably in the days of polio, when they would try to...
the 40s?
Yeah, try to eradicate polio. That maybe two minds or three minds started rubbing their heads together. Not head to head rubbed together, but at least got their brain cells to work, and think, hey, if we started public vaccinations or whatnot, that we could stop the spread of something else besides polio. It's not really come true in terms of the common cold, of course.
You can't vaccinate against viruses, right?
I believe that's true.
Or polio virus, I think, or I don't even know.
That's why I secede to you, the viewer, that has access to Google. You can look up that information yourself. Arm yourself with knowledge. And
well, you don't need to arm yourself with knowledge. It's already at your... Why learn knowledge when you can look it up?
Right, but we don't know.
I don't know. We don't know.
If you want to know, you can look it up, viewers.
Well, we're going to be asking whoever we talk to, maybe, about it if we talk to anybody.
We could call in various ERs if they're open.
Hospital. I don't actually have an emergency, but can you just tell me about the history of vaccinations, please?
I'm sorry. That was a suggestion that goes directly back into the dustbin, I guess.
Yeah.
To call.
I remember vaccination day as a child. Everybody lining up and we're going to go to the place and they're going to give the shots and they put you back to the place and give you your shot.
This was in elementary school?
Elementary school.
What grade? Like third? Fourth?
Must have been like, I think even maybe first grade.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you remember this stuff?
First grade, I was in Lincoln Elementary.
And you remember getting vaccination day, though?
I don't, but, I'm probably been given vaccination, even because in some other form or fashion. I mean, just because I don't remember that, I was vaccinated or not vaccinated does not mean I was or I wasn't. I do remember being fingerprinted at Lincoln Elementary when, it was like, okay, we need to get your thumbprints and whatnot, just to make you safe somehow. Those blanket statements of making an individual safe by acquiring all their personal information. Okay, now you're safe. Okay.
I don't know how any of that stuff even goes around, like what we're even vaccinated for. I don't know what vaccines I even are given out to people.
Probably polio for one, but
yeah.
I'm really grasping at straws and to kind of think of other things to be vaccinated for rather than just polio.
Oh, hey, look, it's info time.
Awesome. This episode is blazing by.
blazing.
Here are our answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show on the radio that's recorded right here in Thurston County every day of the year. It airs every night at 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22 and 2 a.m. on Low Power FM. Each episode broadcasts a week after was taped. So if watching this at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped the same day of the week, the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same month of the previous year, day of the week, or yes. So you can call in the program because we like local content. So give us a call at 836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in, and now back to the program. Oh, by the way, you can watch us on YouTube, and I think that was the... if you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. So, look back in time 1 year ago.
Well, info time is spilling out.
Yeah, and it's only because I'm tired. I need Stripe.
When you're tired, info time spills over the borders of info time into the show.
Well, not only that, sometimes I get very verbose or giggly or whatever else.
Oh yeah, so that's a good thing for the program, maybe then.
Maybe,
Verbosity.
Yeah. Sure. Who knows? You know, I guess maybe Freddie knows. Maybe Freddie can't even tell when, you know, the episode is actually recorded on. But it's after probably getting close to 1 o'clock right now.
You know, we should go look at the veracity of time, and if we're... Huh?
I don't
know what you mean by the sound effects.
I'm
trying to communicate something, or are you just making...
My brain is farting.
That's what the...
Sure.
Your brain is farting.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're making sound effects. Start making sound effects. If we stay up late, I don't know if it has effects that are noticeable. We're gonna get somebody to chart it out. If you're out there, you can... we're looking for some interns to write us some charts. Yeah, again. We haven't gotten any, actually. We had the first participant. Did you talk to Joe?
Oh, no, I'm supposed to see Joe about 12 hours from now.
You can tell him tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just about edging up to 1 o'clock, and so, it is 1 o'clock. Woo! So I'm gonna hopefully walk into the board game store 12 hours from now. Holy cow.
Wow. You're gonna be playing... What's that game? What's the game you were talking about? Quickertan. Carcassonne. Carcassonne. That's the one. You're gonna play some Carcassonne?
Oh, that's a really simple game. You know, people in grade school can kind of master it to a certain degree.
You play more complicated games now.
You can. You certainly can. But Joe likes innovation, and to a certain degree, I guess I like innovation too. But innovation is kind of a hard game for me to master. Innovation.
That's a new game.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the concept of innovation.
No. Innovation is actually a card-based game, and it goes throughout history, like caveman or whatever, all throughout, you know, all the way to the information age, or postmodern or whatever. It's got numbers 1 through 10, and 10 is like the the age that we're at right now, and one of the powers that the information age, or the postmodern age can offer. When you have a certain attribute or whatever, you can own that power, and nuclear war or whatever is you can force other players to turn over their cards to you, and it's pretty complicated. It starts off with like farming or whatnot, and so you can kind of see that innovation is basically a card-based game, that you hold in your hand, in a series of cards, to kind of, accelerate.
What's the board?
There is no board. There is no board per se.
It's just about that on board games, so maybe it's a good thing we're talking about it now.
Well, yeah. Anyway, nevertheless, Joe brings it at, and he can beat the pants off me any day, ending in Y.
Bring it, Joe.
He
brings it
on this kind of game, and
he brings it.
If you're like in charge of a certain tribe, and if you can kind of force other players to lose, or you somehow to win, by acquiring all these different advanced science and rocketry or whatnot, then you get to win the game.
Okay.
So that's one game. Joe likes to play Princess, and I don't know if anyone knows the game Princess, but you travel around the board, and you keep on traveling around the board in a Monopoly style fashion. If you land on a square that is a tree, then you need to pick one of the three cards that are hidden from you. You need to pick one of those cards, and then it's turned over for you, and the question is asked: can you save the princess by going down a cave or something? And so it wouldn't work to go down the cave with an inner tube, but you could go down the cave with a candle. There's whoa.
Fax machine. I don't know.
If you can't use the specific item that was given to you after you turned it over, you get 5 other chances to rescue the princess. You get 6 chances total to.
Sounds like Mario.
Well, yeah, it kind of is Mario to a certain degree. It's kind of simplistic in nature, like Super Mario Land, to free the princess.
Yeah. No convenience store answer.
I do not know of any other board games at this point.
We'll talk to Joe about it. You can talk to Joe about it tomorrow and figure out what day he wants to come on, if he actually does. He always says, don't call me.
Yeah.
So I never actually got a chance to talk to him. Most of the people who are leaving messages, I end up talking to them at some point, but I've never talked to Joe, and doesn't want to. So he just wants to come on the program.
Yes, here we go with dice roll number 2.
Here we go. Hey, I got 500 points. Did you? We got the same number. Is that 2 or 3?
That's a 2.
It could be a 3, almost.
Well, there's a 3 also that is rolled, but no. There's a 3 that's also rolled, but no, I wrote this to be a 2, so I'm sticking by 2.
We won. We won. That's it.
Yeah. So,
well, that's good that we won then, because if we both in the same number and neither of us won, that would be sad. But we both win. But we'll
wait a minute, you have a 2-2?
I do, yeah.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yeah. Let's listen to some of these archival Mr. Ginsu messages. We did some of these yesterday, and he was on a streak, so maybe we'll get lucky again and hear some poetry from Mr. Ginsu here. Real stuff. Real talk, though. Heavy stuff.
Some real shit.
Sir Kenny, I got a question for you. Last time me and Freddie went over to the freaking mall, whose car did we ride in? Was that your car or Freddie's car? 'Cause I left my bag of pot in, I think, the back seat. It might be out in the open. It might be under the seat. But I trust you guys. I didn't really give a rat's ass where it was. But then I thought, I think I left it in your car, and I think...
Really?
It might just be sitting on the seat.
Really?
It might be stuck under, in between the seats, or I don't know. I'm having a hard time remembering where the fuck my pot is. And I think you guys should know that I can't find it. So, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe you gotta find it. And now that marijuana is legal, I guess, well, you smoke it. You find it, you smoke it, okay? If it was a shitload of weed, I would give it back. That is mine. Except for, you know me, I don't like care that much. I'd give you a gram or two, I don't give a rat's ass. If you want some or need some, I'm fucking probably the idiot that would give it to you if you're old enough. Yep. Oh, there's one sucker out there. That's me, I guess. You got some sad story, well, I smoke a bowl with you. I can give you a nugget for the road. Mr. Hanky give you a nugget. He said he was going to give you a nugget. Yeah, you want to smoke pot with you. Except for, I ain't never smoked pot with Hanky. But he said he wanted to smoke pot with you. Because you're cool and shit. And he thinks you're cool. I don't know what to think myself. You're kind of just a pain in my ass, and you don't allow me to make no mistakes because of your own fucking laziness and personal jackassiness, your own personal jackassness, which I see you got. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yep, Mr. Hanky said he saw it too, so fucking, there you go. Two, I got.
Where is Mr. Ginsu? He's missing.
Wait a second. So, if Mr. Ginsu claims that he left it in either your car or Freddie's car, how does he get off calling, either person, what he just gave you a label as? It doesn't make sense, but even more to the point...
No, his story doesn't make sense. Mr. Ginsu is talking nonsense.
Well, Freddie drives something other than a car, and I don't know
you
not...
You don't need to get logical on Mr. Ginsu's story.
Yeah.
Hey, King. I got a question for you.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
What the fuck, over?
Now what's your problem?
Fucking think? Anyway.
What's your problem?
Story. I got a story. A little story. It's not good story, any bad story. It might be a tough story. I don't know.
You got 2 more minutes.
Fucking mad at what kind of story is. Anyway, I got this story for you, see?
Yeah.
So I was out there today, and driving down the road, and Johnny Law had this guy pulled over on the side of the freeway.
Yeah.
And his truck was faced southbound on the northbound side of the freeway.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
No.
What?
Okay? So I saw that, see?
Oh,
and I imagine a whole bunch of people saw that.
On the streets.
That was like, holy fuck. He must have got on it freaking Nisqually or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and then, so he gets up there. I'm sitting there in the car, because I always sit in the car, because I don't do nothing. I don't go nowhere. I try not to walk anywhere unless I absolutely motherfucking have to. Right? So that's just me. Yeah. Anyway, fucking make a long story short, fucking, something to the nature of, I'm watching this dude from across the way, and he crawls under his car, and on top of his car, boy, he's humping that motherfucker.
Humping?
I'm like, what in the motherfucker? And out comes the alternator.
What?
I'm like, hey, check that out. His hands are dirtier than fuck. I mean, sin has nothing. I mean, Mr. Hanky couldn't do a better job. So anyway, fucking.
Is there a point to this story?
I go over there. No. I sit there and I watch this going down, right? So then he gets to the other alternator and he sticks it back in the car. And that takes a monkey fucking around and, yep. So it's in there. And I inspected it when I got there and went, damn, look at that. Brand spanking fucking.
Oh, we got timed out, but here's the next one. I want to hear the rest of the story. Whoever's going to tell it, he might stop telling it. He sometimes does that. He'll start telling a story, but the next message you won't continue. We'll find out this time.
Alright. So, now that we're back, where I left off was...
Oh, good.
Whenever I went over there, I inspected his car, and I said, damn, that's a nice motherfucking alternator there.
Yeah.
Look at all that oil fucking in your fucking, on your motor. And he says, yeah, whenever I replaced the head on my car, and he's sitting there with his children's manual, and he said, I replaced the head, but they didn't give me a gasket. Fucking.
Yeah.
And fucking, that was fucking funnier than something right there, to me anyway, because I'm standing there listening to this, and he said, I went and got a gasket, put it in there, and it quit leaking.
You need a gasket, bro. We all need gaskets. New Moon Cafe. Have some food.
Dance Oli Dance. Dance Oli Dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A. 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Brown Interior Limited presents Private Memories of the Skrill Meadow album 2014. Featuring the song Just Because. Private Memories. Double back. Private Memories. Skrill Meadow. Available at these fine retailers.
Coming up in the next episode of the program.
Your daily hour with.
Yep. Here we are over here on the commercial.
And today's episode, we're talking about the past.
What is it? Does it exist? Is it more real than the future? Where did things go in time?
Who knows? Maybe you'd know.
Are they traveling with us?
Tune in for that at 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. for last year's episode on Channel 22.
Cephalopods.
Yeah, something else. No doubt.
Cephalopods.
Yeah.
If we're doing the thing, I have an announcement. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the show, though. But after, if you're, we should probably call John Webster and tell him about this thing that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a movie, coming out or something.
Yeah.
I had a Dodge Diplomat that was 1978 or whatever. Blew a gasket or whatever and was undrivable.
Hello?
Whoa. John? Oh. Hello?
John?
John? Weird things are happening.
John Resurgent.
Oh, hey, John. It's the program.
Not yet. It's not. It's 1:18 now.
Yeah. Well, I'm on TV next week.
You can change your family legacy.
It's 1:18. I'm waiting till it gets getting to 2.
What you watching on TV?
I'm going to put on Kong TV and everything. I'm going to. Today's the last day for the festival in the barbecue festival in Lacey today.
Oh, really? I want to go to that.
I was there yesterday, and I'm going to be there today too.
Like Sunday?
And our trailer's there.
Where is that?
At the rack.
Where?
At the rack.
The Rock?
It's at the rack.
What's that?
It's a ball field.
Where? I want to go to that. Tell me the address, or like where is it?
Just past where where Dan's uncle lives. You go on just past. You go on Marvin Road to Stillicum.
I want barbecue.
What do you call it? I got the book here.
John, what are you watching on TV right now?
Just have it.
No, it's a mushroom. It's a mushroom.
Mushroom festival? I don't want to go to that.
It's a mushroom festival.
Do you like mushrooms? I don't really like mushrooms.
It's a mushroom festival.
I don't really like mushrooms.
You don't like mushrooms? I do.
Yeah, you eat them?
And they got a lot of everything. They got entertainment. They got a lot of entertainment then too.
Carl, you like mushrooms?
I could go either way.
They got a lot of everything. Everything.
I'll eat mushrooms if I can.
There's food at 10:30. A chef does extreme chef. 11:30 jumbo something with AFAB World.
John, you don't need to read out of the book schedule. I have some news, some program news for you.
What?
We're going to be airing after a movie on some days at 2 a.m. So if you're watching on the channel, there's going to be a space movie, and then we're going to be on after that. So if you tune in to the show at its normal 2 a.m. time and there's a movie going on, just watch the movie, and then we're going to be on after that.
Well, after your show, I'm going to be turning it to Kong TV for to get it ready for the whole Yucas up to 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah, when are you going to sleep?
On Kong TV.
You have a TV schedule all the way up to 5 a.m., huh?
When do you sleep though?
I was listening to the Tacoma Rainiers ball game. Boy, Tacoma Rainiers San Francisco, Sacramento ball game, and it's kind of hard to hear. I had to sit out in the front to listen to the ball game all the way up to about 11:30 or so last night.
Yeah, because you don't pick up the radio too well at your place, huh?
No, the thing is on 850 is kind of weird than 710.
On the radio, listening to the radio, the ball game on the radio.
Baseball.
Can you tell what's going on with what they say? I have a hard time with that.
Baseball. It's baseball.
Hey, John. You know those elections? You have anything to ask John, Carl?
No.
We're talking about vaccinations today, John.
You what?
We're talking about vaccinations. The subject of the day is vaccinations.
What's that?
What's vaccinations? It's when you get a shot so you don't get a disease. I guess you don't have anything to say about the subject you don't know about. What's on TV right now? Hey, John, you got anything else you want to say on TV today?
Well, there's a lot of everything going on today. If you want to come see it tomorrow. I mean, today
I don't like mushrooms, John.
Yeah, ends today.
When's that barbecue festival? I saw some sign for a barbecue festival. Do you know about that? I like barbecue.
It's a mushroom festival.
I know this one is, but when is the barbecue festival? I saw a sign for that too.
No, that was at Hunter's Park. This is the mushroom festival.
Did I miss the barbecue festival? Did it already happen?
Yep.
Oh, dang it! Did you go to that?
This is the mushroom festival.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, guess what? Did you know I'm a star on TV on when they had the parade? I'm a star on the parade.
They showed you on the
Capitol Lake Fair parade.
Oh,
I have the schedule.
You're on the schedule.
I got the schedule. It's going to be shown again at 6:30 tonight on channel 77.
You're on TV right now, John.
On channel 77. It's going to be today's Sunday. It's going to be shown at 9:30. Let's see. The 27th.
John, it's time for the final dice game.
27.
You wanna 27? You wanna pick a number for the dice game?
I don't know. No, it's not done.
Come on.
Any number between 1 and 6, John.
Pick a number between 1 and 6, please.
John.
What?
Do you want to play the dice game? You don't have to.
No, it's not on. It's not on. It will be shown on. It will be shown. It will be shown on the 29th, on Tuesday the 29th at 3:30 p.m. If you want to, are you doing anything on Tuesday that at 3:30 p.m.?
Most likely I am. I'm pretty busy. Did you not? You don't want a number, John? Pick a number between 1 and 6.
I'll pick the same number that you have.
All right. Well, you won then. We all won. John, everybody won.
But I know it won't be.
Yay.
I know it won't be on today. I know it won't be on today because it's getting close. It's getting close to about getting close to 1:30. Getting close to 1:30 right now. When it gets up to 2 o'clock, I'll change it to your station.
Yeah, John. About that, they're going to be showing this space movie for half an hour. So if you tune into the channel and it's not us on TV, then it's something else.
I know it won't be what you're doing right now. It will be. I know it will be. I know everything's taped anyway.
Yeah.
Like
right.
Just like the other one's taped.
That's right.
Did you know Vicky and Paul and everything from TCTV? They have a nice studio now.
Yeah, HD. They upgraded.
They have a nice studio.
It's not available yet, though. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, it is a nice studio.
It is a nice studio. I agree, but I haven't gotten it. I guess I don't even know about it. I haven't
They
been
had
in there yet.
the head person said it was what's her name? That's head of the studio. She said it's really nice now.
Well, she wouldn't say that it was bad. I mean, she's the head of the studio. Why would she say this place is bad?
It's nice now.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course she says it's nice. I believe her though, but why would she say otherwise? I want to go see it. They let you in there, or did you just hear from word of mouth?
It's really nice now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's really nice because of the modern technology. TCTV hasn't had an upgrade like this for
Probably ever.
Yeah. That's
right
true.
Next to Capital Medical Center.
Yeah, that's right. 440 Yager Way.
Yep.
Well, hey, John, you have anything else you want to say today? You want to stay on the line? I think maybe we'll send some more Mr. Ginsey messages.
What?
Do you have anything else you want to say today?
Well, I'll be waiting to see the show, but it won't be today. It won't be the one that we're talking right now. It will be. I don't know what the show will be.
It's also going to be a space movie too.
It won't be today. I know it won't be today's anyway.
Right. To see this episode on the TV, you will need to wait a week. But
a whole year for John. John watches 2 a.m.
Yeah. John needs to wait a whole year.
It will be the. I know it will be the. See, today's the 27th. It will be. It will be. It will be the 3rd, August 3rd.
Yeah.
Won't it?
Yeah. Hey, thanks,
John. It will be August 3rd.
We're talking.
Because guess what? My birthday's August the 7th.
Oh, it is?
Yep. I'll be 69 years old.
Oh, John.
Happy birthday.
And I know you'll be on that. I know you'll be on that. At 2 a.m. too. Just before the 8th on August 8th too.
John, I'll be sure to call you on your birthday.
Friday, on a Friday, and August 2nd is on a Saturday, and the thing I'll be on when I talking will be August the 3rd, because today, this is the last day of the month of July. Can't believe this. July's going by quick, isn't it?
It is. Time's flying. When you're having fun.
And it's going to be it's going to be nice today, tomorrow, Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday too.
John, you're very youthful for your age. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for talking to us.
Okay, I'll be watching you tonight. I'll be watching you pretty soon on the 20. I'll be watching you pretty soon.
Great, thank you.
But it won't be. It won't be us talking. It'll be. That'll be August the 3rd.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, but I'll be watching you.
I know, John. Thank you. I don't know. I told John about the year thing, but I think he thinks that 2 a.m. is 11:30 time from last week. 2 a.m. Like, I tell him that we're on at 11:30, and then he says, no, you're on at 2 a.m. And I say, John, we're on at both times, but it's hard to talk to John a little bit sometimes, but it's easy to talk to him. Happy birthday. John seems younger than he is. I thought he was not that old, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the end of that Mr. Ginsey message before time runs out here, because we were halfway through it when we went to a commercial break.
Thank you. So, I said, well, what seems to be the other problem? He says, I got no juice. And I'm like, well, you just put that fucker in there, and he's like, well, I did some welding underneath there. He said, I grounded this fucking thing out, and now I got no juice. You think my computer's fried? I'm like, oh, well, let's just do this. And I'm like, well, the fuse is out here. So we looked at the fuse, and sure enough, the fuse is blown. Alright? So, I think we tried, he was going to yank it out with a pair of pliers, and it wasn't coming. I looked at it good, and there's a couple screws on it, and a screw that holds it to the frame, the body. So I told him to take that one off and that one off, and we'll disconnect the battery first before we do that, because that's what caused the problem in the first place, was you never disconnected the battery before you ever could take the alternator out of your fucking car, which has live power attached to it, alright? Live power. That's how, that's how it works. It's got live power attached. So when you're fucking with the alternator, disconnect the battery first. Anyway, he learned that today, and he had his Chilton manual out there. He's a trooper. He was getting right on that. So anyway, I have to find his fucking battery fuse real quick, and he yanked it out, inspected it and shit, and it was bad. So he went and was going to get another one, and I didn't get to see the rest of the toad because that took off. Somebody got in my car, and the car started going down.
Thanks, Mr. Ginsey.
Thank you, Kenny. And
my pleasure.
thank you, viewers.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check out these things. Sometimes we say the things, but you can read. Why are we even saying the things that are on the screen? Just look at them. Think for yourself.
Unless you're on the
dog.
Radio. Woof woof.
Oh yeah. Sorry, radio people. Bye.
Bye.